how we do our washing. I'd like to show you a little trick for Maine Coons. They are very, very oily, as you know. So if you're a breeder, you totally understand that. And you may already know this trick, but if you don't, I'm going to show you. It will freak you out a little bit, but don't worry, it's okay. So you take 1 cap of woolite. Yep, woolite. The weirdest thing ever. You put it in here. It's in, I use totes. That way you can keep using this as your dipping water. As you know, when you try to wash a Maine Coon, it's almost impossible to get them totally soaking wet. Literally impossible. Like it takes forever just to get through their coat. So I'm just kind of showing you right now. Just get this in there, mix it all up. 1 capful, that's all you need. Just 1 capful. And then let that be. So I use this degreaser. Some people use different degreasers. I will use this. And then I know this is a really bad thing, but if you have really bad stud tail, which sometimes we do, but not always, but when we do have the bad one, I will use this. There's another one I like, but this one is my go-to if for some reason it's not working. But then on my light coats, I use this. But then when I'm finished, when I'm done with all my washing, because I'm doing a lot of washing just to get all the gook and the oil off their coat. Once you get that oil off their coat, they only need a bath every 3 to 4 months. Now they learn how to take care of that oil in the wild. They are not wild, so we have to help them. This is a sulfate-free shampoo, and this is what I use. Some people use different things. I use the regular dog shampoos, all the cat shampoos, the stuff that you're supposed to use, yes. But when I'm getting ready to show, this is my go-to. Everybody has their go-to. This one's mine. And this is the Dawn I like. There's different Dawns. I like clear Dawn too, and I like blue Dawn. Blue Dawn if you have a problem with fleas. We do not, so. But I go to this because it seems to get any residue of oil out if there was anything left. But I'm telling you, this trick works. So I'll try to fast forward through all this and try to make a little shorter, but this is what we use. And then I also do another tub here. So this right here, I'm gonna take them from there and I'm gonna put them in here and you'll see. And this will be so they could soak their feet, get their feet clean. This is the rinsing tub. Now this tub is where you float their coat. You float the coat to get all the loose hair off. This, I dip all the hair out and keep floating it until I see no hair. Until I get no hair in this, well, mostly no hair in this, then I'm not done rinsing. When you think you're done rinsing, you are not. I'm a terrible washer because I like lots of suds. I feel like nothing's being done unless you have lots of soap. That's me. So I have to do a serious rinse. And I know you're not supposed to use a lot, but for whatever reason, I've always been taught to use a lot of soap, so I always do. Probably shouldn't. But anyway, we'll go to that next. So we'll get started. Let me pause you for a minute. Okay, this is Noah. He's my lighter coat. So I'm gonna show you this trick and you're really gonna be so shocked. First, I'm gonna put some of the degreaser on his tail because I always do. Okay, so this is the degreaser I use. So some people use different degreasers. All of them are pretty much the same, but some work better than others for different things. So I always like to get as close to the skin as possible to get this, because what it is an overactive sebaceous gland, just because they're breeders. So this is what we do. I always go down right here too, on this rump right here. Let me see. Right here is where he gets oily, right there. So I go ahead and put some there. Sorry, I'm not doing a very good job recording. I'm trying. I'm gonna get that out of the way. So I will let this sit for like 5 minutes. Okay, I know, a little bit, it's been 5 minutes, but anyway, so like I said, I put the degreaser on his tail. I always do that. But are you ready for this fun trick? So this has the woolite in it. Watch. Remember how much it takes you guys to soak these babies? Watch. You put them in. Just a quick put in. Look at how quickly this gets wet. It's all the way wet, all the way to the skin. Are you ready? Look at this trick. All the way wet. Now we go to the soap over here. And this is where we go and shampoo them. There we go. Oop, hold on. Come over here, buddy. This way. There we go. Come over here. There we go. So this is my degreaser. I have a big sink, so this is where I like to shampoo. I always use degreaser first. But look at how wet he is. Oh my gosh, I love this trick. Love this trick. I always like to let their feet soak in water, and that's why I set them in water like this. There's so many different things that people do, but this is my go-to. And I don't like them greasy, so we want that flyaway hair. We want it to look real fluffy. So this is what I do. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. You love your bath, don't you? You love to be clean. That's why. He loves clean. He's like, just clean me up, please. This is his, since I've been doing this, I don't have to do it very often. So if you just get started doing this, you won't have to do it often. It'll just be awesome. They're usually really good at baths. And my babies, when they go home, they're fully trained to take a bath, trim their nails. You can trim their nails, no problem. I could literally sit here and grab my trimmers. Watch. Sit there. Watch. He'll just let me trim his nails. See? He'll just let me, and all of mine will. So once you get your baby, you have no issues taking care of them yourself. You don't have to go pay hundreds and thousands of dollars of doing this unless it's something you want to do. If you want someone else to do it, that's fine. I have started doing my local clients. I charge $150 because it's a lot of work, you know. But $150 is very fair, and you go home with like a show cat. You won't have to bathe them again for 6 months to a year. That's how good they are. There you go. Look at how good he was. He's so good. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Yeah, you're gonna do another show soon. Yes, you are. So then, this is how we do it. I just kind of want you guys to see how easy it is to bathe these guys. I make them sit into the water because I really want to soak them up and make sure they get good and clean. You're so good at this. It's so nice when you have a cat who will just be good. So then once I'm done with the degreaser, then I grab my Dawn, because Dawn just gets anything else that's in there that I missed. I always really pay attention to their chompers. Oh, come back over here. Pay attention to their chompers. Right here. I think you guys missed a whole section. Oh well, I'll fix it. So pay attention to these guys, the chompers, the under the arms. Make sure you're washing their feet really well. As you can see, these guys are really good. They love the water. But just make sure they're soaking because it really helps their feet. I don't use a lot of Dawn, just enough to get those feet good and clean. And that tail, see? Make sure you're cleaning that tail real good. Get all the way down to the skin. I love my little trick that somebody else taught me. You know, sometimes people don't like to share their things, but we should share. I think we should share because we're trying to have healthy Maine Coons out there. In order to do that, we gotta give them baths. They're not in the wild, you know. So when they're not in the wild, they're not taught by their mom how to take care of their coat. So that's up to us. So I'm gonna go ahead and give them a rinse, and then we're gonna do another final shampoo, and then I'll show you how to do the dipping in the rinse water. Okay, so we're doing a final rinse on him. We've already done all of the shampoos. Sorry, buddy, I don't want to do that. I always try to stay away from the ears, but we try to get care of the head. He's really good. So as you can see, he's a good boy. But to do anything you need, I got this boy. I love them all actually. They're all amazing. As you can see, it looks like I've got all the hair. It looks like I've got all the soap out, right, and everything out. It looks like it, but I don't. You think you do, because this does not rinse them well. You think it does. All of us do. For so long, that's what I was doing, but now that I've been doing the totes and floating the coats, what a difference it makes. Make sure I'm not getting anything that I can possibly see before I put him into the rinse water. There's nothing in the rinse water, just water. Okay, buddy, ready to go get soaked up? Turning that off, and now he's going into the rinse bucket. All right, come on. Oh, good boy. A little bit. It's sitting right there for a minute. It's a little warm. You're a strong boy. Stop. I have to get that hair. Stop. There you go. Now I'm just gonna run it. It's coming off good. Almost done. There you go. Just shaking your coat. There we go. There we go. There we go. Boy. Boy, let's switch you out, though. Look at all this hair we got. This is crazy. Alright. Now we'll blow dry. We'll fluff you up here in a minute. Let's make sure we get all that hair off. If there's any residue. Yeah, don't look like you need any cleaning up. You look pretty good, buddy. Yeah, I know. The other thing I do, I always turn the blow dryer on when it's on the floor. That way it doesn't freak out at first, you know? So I'll turn it on the floor. There. Not too bad. All right. Turn this on.